My home life on the outside looked really good. I mean, I was married, I lived in the suburbs, had 3 small children. You know, these things looked really good on the outside. But I just really wasn't happy inside. Hope? No, that really wasn't part of my story. I think the 2 words that would best describe what was going on the inside of me: empty and broken. When I heard the word hope, I used to think of self-help. I used to think of being in charge of your own destiny and being motivated. Success to me was being a career person, and I was in sales. So if I made enough sales, then that was my validation, because then I could measure success, right? But when you're raising children, you don't really have that marker. There are very few markers that you get along the way. I grew up in an adopted home. I was adopted when I was 3 months old. And so when you don't really have kind of an idea of where you come from, but you do, but you don't, you kind of always grapple with, well, why am I here? I was a person who really liked control. And I found that when I had children, not being a career person any longer, new identity, trying to figure out what does this mean now, staying home with children, I just really wasn't happy inside. One of the things that happens when you are raising children is there are a lot of deep-seated issues that come up in you that surprise you. One of those issues for me was anger. And so I remember just being very angry that my children wouldn't cooperate, and I wasn't calm, and I would overreact to just kids being kids. You know, there was a war, an internal war that was going on. I had no understanding of what hope meant. And one day, when I fell on my bedroom floor, I cried out and I said, God, if you are really real, you better show up. Out of nowhere, I heard a voice say, give me your hand. And in that moment, in faith, I reached out my hand. And I knew it was Jesus. Everything changed for me when I knew I was understood, and I knew I was loved, and I knew I was heard. When I knew that He knit me together in my mother's womb, and that I was beautifully and wonderfully and fearfully made. For me, living life down here on earth is a journey. You have good days and you have bad days. And the struggle is releasing my grip on how I think life should go. My 2-word story: hope, hope.